Hello and welcome to the Fayetteville Feed Podcast. I'm Managing Editor James Johnson.
And I'm Head Correspondent Jamie Baxley.
And we are recording at Digital Wave Audio Studio at 127 Maxwell Street, an address I have memorized completely.
We're proud of him.
Yeah. Next, I'm going to master math. And we are actually here with a new band that I'm sure a few of you have probably heard of if you've been keeping track of music schedules in the area. Cash Money Capital. You guys want to start introducing yourself from?
I'm Wes. I play guitar and sing.
I'm Manny. I play drums.
I'm Craig, and I just play bass.
And I'm Brandon. I do lead vocals and rhythm guitar.
Cool. And also, I want to throw this out there. If you're listening to this podcast and you happen to get it on iTunes, be sure to check out FayettevilleFeed.com. It's actually what's attached to this podcast. Anyway, all right. Well, first off, we're gonna just go down the line because I'm sure you all share equal importance in the band. It's not like you two, where there's two guys who are actually important and there's everyone else is just fill up space.
Or like the sex icons that Brandon talked about.
Yeah.
Or
they
Josh.
They don't even know what we're talking about, so let's just go ahead and get into questions.
Now I'm curious.
By golly, you kids are young. How young are you kids?
18 and 15.
Do your parents know you're out this late?
Yep.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow, that is mean.
It is bedtime.
So how old are you? Because these guys are awfully fresh faced, awfully young looking.
How old are you,
Behind the
Brandon?
ears.
I'm 15.
15.
Lead vocal. 15.
Okay.
Only because I shaved today. I look young, but I'm 18. I didn't even shave.
But you looked 40 before.
Yeah.
Manny looks the oldest, but he's 15 too.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
How does he look? I'm 18. How does he look the oldest?
Man, he looks like a grown man, and you know it.
He's got that defined jaw.
You got the Jay Leno jaw.
He's got the Jalen.
So you guys have played a bunch of shows around the area. Have you played any shows in the Rock Shop? Any venues like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
There a lot.
Do you find it harder to command an audience like that? Do you find it harder for older audiences to take you guys seriously because of your age?
Actually, every time we play at the Rock Shop, it's a pretty young crowd.
Did you just get possessed?
Yeah, I haven't been able to
Speaking
speak all day, so
Okay.
it just kind of happens.
Yeah.
No, we played there
Possessed by
Thursday with
Jigglypuff.
Emily, and there was a pretty good crowd out there.
Cool.
Great.
So, now, for those who haven't heard your music before, they're going to be hearing your music in a few minutes. But how would you describe your music?
How about you guys feel this one?
This one's always really tough.
I
Because,
say indie pop.
yeah, indie pop's best because we don't want to be called mainstream or too this or that. We're just our own kind of sound is what we're going for, not one or the other. If you listen to like The Main or Mayday Parade or 4 Year Strong, there's some
Which
other
are all
influences.
completely different types of music.
Yeah, which is like formed into Cash Money Capital. At least we hope.
Indie pop's like being a libertarian communist.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
not so much. Yikes!
Independent major.
Okay.
labels.
At the same time,
What that name, Cash Money Capital? Where did that come from?
oh man,
That's all this guy
That's me.
and this guy.
I still don't understand it.
Or
It's
this guy,
I guess it's mainly me. It was a former member, my older brother. We were just thinking we were trying to come up with band names, and that band name took like 6 months to form, from Cash Money Commodity to Cash Money Kids to and it just eventually we like settled on Capital. And it just worked, I guess.
When was it Commodity?
It was
I don't
never
really
official.
remember that.
It was never official, but we were just talking about it.
Wow, you guys spent more time tweaking that name than it takes for most bands to record an entire album.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good thing we weren't recording an album at the time.
Yeah. Well, it's a neat name. It's very
money, money, money.
it's a very attention grabbing name.
Yeah.
So, Craig, what would you say is your favorite race?
Race.
Race? Let me be careful before I answer
We practiced
this
this, Craig. You gotta be ready for
Be
those
careful. You have a lot of You got an interracial band.
Talladega. No.
Talladega.
Okay. All right. Fair,
There you
fair
go.
enough.
That better?
There you go.
So,
Oh, dude.
should have said Jew.
Too many jokes on that one. Look at me.
All right. So you guys, are you recording an EP now, or an LP,
We're working on it.
or any series of letters? So you're working on an EP right now.
Kinda. We're
not
pretty
recording
broke.
Actually,
it.
unexpectedly. Like, we're kind of throwing stuff together and giving all we got to record an EP.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because we're pretty broke. So
Yeah. We have no money. I don't even have a bass amp.
It's
So-
just ironic that our band name is all about money, and we are all about
Poor.
having money.
So where is all this drive coming from? Because one of the reasons I wanted to speak to you guys is because I noticed every time I looked at a music schedule, I was seeing your names there. You know, you guys are everywhere. Okay.
What are you pointing at?
We were pointing at
I love
the
those
fifth
guys.
album.
Okay.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
the
hanging out
fifth.
with them last night.
That's
Yeah.
one of my influences. Speaking of drive, I've been playing for a long time now and looking for a group of guys that have drive. I've been in a lot of bands, and none of it really felt right because I made a lot of sacrifices to do what I love. And I started hanging out around people like the Fifth up there, and just people who are all about music and say, you know, F the 1 in a million theory because it doesn't exist, and if it does, you're not going to get anywhere. So, I mean, the drive's coming from being around people that have the drive, and it's just a chain reaction, I guess.
So when will you start wearing your eyeliner then?
actually, we made him take it off and the dress and all that stuff. He had to change before we got here.
Give him a
Just
makeover.
might be the straightest guy you've ever met.
That's true.
So Craig, how do you feel about abortion?
Oh, boy. It's always the bass
All the
player,
hard-
right?
They're
It's
asking
always
you the
bass
hard-hitting
player.
questions. I'm glad I get to miss all of these.
So he's
Dude.
going for president.
The crazy thing is you're asking the worst guy.
Careful with what you answer with.
It's a personal choice and depends on the circumstances, I guess, and your morality.
Spoken like a true robot.
There you
Let's
go.
move on.
Good save. Good save. Good
None of
save.
these are
Democrat.
opinions.
Read the book that fits you best.
Okay.
And meanwhile, wrap it up, I guess.
Wrap it up. Sage.
He's
Sage advice.
Yes.
Okay.
We're getting sponsored by Trojans,
Can you turn this mic off?
so we had to say it. Can't wait to get it on.
Cash Money Castle, sponsored by Trojan.
Oh, boy.
Okay, well, safe answer. So now you sort of alluded to you guys have had some sort of some changes in your roster a little. Is that something you guys can talk about, or is there lawsuits pending?
Yeah, we'd like to hope there's no long-term damage.
They're
because of
wasting their
that.
time because we ain't got no money.
No, we had
Two members.
before him. We had one of my friends, Ethan, and he left the band right after we played in September.
Cartel.
Yeah, Cartel, and he left the band right after that.
The night after. Shows you how well the show went.
And then he joined the next
It's
day.
been awesome.
The day
man.
after.
then,
Shows you how
um,
well he was doing in the band.
And
There-
Devin hasn't been in the band for like a month and a half now. There was just a really active weekend, and so
Active. Good word.
yeah, that's all we can really talk about. Though we can't really talk about that one.
Yeah. It's a rough
He's my
one.
brother. Literally.
So, Craig,
Okay.
now, how would you fix our economic collapse? Would you invest in infrastructure?
I
Would you-
hate Obama.
I
will
was supposed
not-
to say that.
I
dude.
love all of you people in here, but if you're an Obama fan, I'm sorry. I
think
cannot
we're
stand
going
the man.
outside.
Dude,
Okay, so now
Great.
This is the part where you start
Now that
asking me
nobody
really
likes
tricky
us
questions.
now.
great. Now
He's
we
like
lost
John
the
Lennon.
Democratic crowd, dude.
now we
Rage
know what your
Against the
favorite
Machine
race
can do it,
is.
so can we.
I'm saying
Come on, boys.
He's
Controversy is
going
probably
after
the
Jesus
best
Christ next.
best form of promotion.
John.
All right, I love
John.
Obama.
No, go back. Stick with the
How does
sensational.
it make you feel that I'm lying to you?
Don't want.
I don't like to lie.
Okay.
Can't stand the man.
It's strange. You don't see too many bands take the brave stance against the Democratic Party.
There's a reason.
Ozzy's on my side. I'm
I wouldn't
okay.
go against the Republicans either. Dixie Chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We cover Dixie Chick songs.
We covered a Dixie Chicks song.
A Dixie Chick song.
Hey, you know what? There's room for one more.
And someone in the crowd really did not like the Dixie Chicks. Well, we're gonna play the Dixie Chicks.
They like, yeah, they were yelling Skinnerd for like the rest of the night.
Come on.
Wow.
That
what was
was
the
a
song you
long
covered?
time ago.
It's called "There's Your Trouble" by the Dixie Chicks.
Did you guys break out the fiddle?
Actually, on the acoustic, we played it at an acoustic show, and we had a friend of ours do the fiddle solo.
No, I'm a big fan of instrumentation, so yeah, that's cool. Now, what you guys need to work in your act is some guy with a jug, and perhaps
washboard.
Yeah, washboard.
I think I can pull off the washboard. I'll
theremin.
set that up.
I've got
Yeah,
the.
I'll do it.
Now we
got
could
the
just find a
jug.
better lead guitar since you're gonna be doing those.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
Jeez.
Fonz just walked in here.
Manny grew a pair of balls.
Hey.
So, Craig, what are your thoughts on immigration?
Immigration. You know, I was watching this YouTube video, and like this dude like put a bunch of a certain race in the back of his truck, and they thought they were gonna
Certain
work.
race.
And they dropped it. He
Is that your
dropped him
favorite
off.
race?
No, he gave him the money and whatever, and he's like taking him around in his truck, like they're gonna work, and he just dropped him off at the immigration office, and they started running. I thought that was funny, so I guess that's my view. It's hilarious. I just like watching. I don't even watch the news. I'm surprised I even know
Illegal
what.
immigration, or just
I mean, honestly, who wants to
Immigration
do
period.
yard work?
You
Yeah.
want to do? Oh, so you're upset that they are taking the yard working?
I can't find a
jobs
job.
away
No
from
one
you.
wants me to mow their lawn.
Take the shovel away from this man.
Yeah.
This hole is deep enough.
It's real deep. It gets deeper and deeper. And it's always me. Yeah, I've
Wow.
heard that before.
No.
So who does the majority of songwriting? Yeah, I know. It's shocking. A question about the band.
guess
Who
you could
does the
say,
songwriting?
Me and Wes as of now, but we've been writing a lot of new stuff.
Yeah, forget
At
about me.
first, well, Manny writes all the drums.
Obviously.
No, I do.
When it comes
does.
to Lyriclays, it's
Yeah.
usually me and Wes. But on the more recent stuff, we're trying to incorporate more of everybody else, kind of helping us out, you know.
So we can write about the president and other thoughts.
And the immigration issues.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, Craig, which would you say is the easiest instrument to do? Like an idiot could do that
All
instrument.
right, well, check it out. Here's the thing.
You gotta ask the bass
He
player
told
that.
us at the last 5 or 6 shows we played, we do bass jokes. We do it because he's a guitarist.
He is an
quite
amazing
possibly the
guitarist.
best guitarist in the band. But I lucked out and
Yeah,
got
he
it before
probably
he did,
is.
so he plays bass.
Wow.
And we used to do bass jokes on stage just to like bug him. And we got this rule to where we won't do bass jokes. And on the ride up here, he was like, "No bass jokes. We're not doing bass jokes. You guys aren't allowed to do
Yeah,
bass
just stick to
jokes."
racist jokes.
This is horrible. All right,
we're a diverse
so the
band.
easiest instrument, like they said, I play guitar. I'm pretty all right at it, I think. Learn from the best guy Unger. He's awesome. Check him out at Cape for Music. I guess people say the triangle, you just ding it. I actually heard there's some technique in that. Like, it's all about the
I
touch.
played the triangle.
I play the electric triangle.
What's
on
an
the
easy
side.
instrument? I don't think there is one because
Harmonica.
if you put the time
No,
into
that's hard too.
It's not
you can
hard.
you can learn like
complicated.
guitar is easy if you learn like 3 chords. It's easy to do that, but it's
you wanna
how
be
good
Green
you
Day.
want to be. It's what you
Right.
What
consider
if you play the gong?
the gong.
That's all. That's
Dude.
only timing, dude. You just gotta.
That's
Let
auxiliary
Chinese man that,
percussion.
because
That's
they know-
included, and you do a lot if you play the gong. You have to go. I used to play auxiliary percussion. I used to go from the bells.
Look at this big guy.
I used to have.
I'd say the
some
bells.
wood.
I said the gong. As in,
But yeah, but
gong,
totally
that's
lost
it.
control.
If you have to play all of them, anyways, we're just
I think lead singing is the easiest.
Give me a whistle.
quite possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays, have you seen the music scene? Wow! Oh my gosh, they should be big. I don't get it. I don't
Yeah, yeah.
understand.
Yes, attack the music scene you're in. That's a good idea.
Star Wars, episode 11.